Hey, Joey! Earth to Joey! Hey, are you in there? It's your turn.
It's called thinking, Yugi. Look into it.
Isn't he cute when he's thinking?
Thank you, Tristan. Also, good God, I forgot you spoke that way.
They've been at it for hours.
I find that hard to believe due to the fact that Yugi would scold Joey in less than a few turns. Even if it was going on for hours, how is the teacher okay with this?
It's time to duel.
Why would you shout, "It's time to duel," in the middle of a duel? When you're having sex, do you yell, "Let's in the middle of it?" Also, what a trash card. Hurts my soul.
Pretty good move, huh, Yugi?
Yep.
Yugi is a filthy liar.
I just have better cards. See, my grandpa owns a game shop, and I get all my best cards from him.
What? This is the card game equivalent of having a rich father.
Maybe I can even get my grandpa to show us this super rare card he's got.
Rare card? Could they have found the card that I've been searching for?
There are so many cards that can be considered rare. How can Kaiba be so sure this is the one? So I was just noticing that this anime probably has like a Taya upskirt fetish or something because her skirts are so... Wait, is that Game Boy Color? It is! Let's pop in some Pokemon Yellow and play it f***ing now!
So rare, so powerful, I never let it leave my hands.
Awesome.
Tristan is...
Hello, can I help you?
If you can't, it certainly wouldn't surprise me.
So if Kaiba didn't even expect for them to have the card he's searching for, why would he even show up?
Doesn't he have a big fancy company to run? What's he doing down here?
If Kaiba has a big fancy company to run, what is he doing in a classroom full of sophomores?
We could all duel together sometime.
Me? Duel you? I would have more of a challenge playing solitaire.
What's with the unnecessary douchebaggery? Is Kaiba trying to win the contest for most obvious antagonist or something? Kaiba, that shirt of yours is far too tight. Maybe that's why he's so cranky. It's practically choking him. A horrifying briefcase! Jesus Christ, Kaiba, I know it was Halloween a few weeks ago, but my God! I'm gonna go ahead and put a picture of a briefcase on the screen to capture the horror. Younger viewers are gonna want to look away from the briefcase to avoid mental trauma that could be caused by this freaking briefcase. Also, briefcase of cards for a Blue Eyes? That's not a bad trade, actually.
I can pay anything you ask.
I'm sure you could. But this card is worth more to me than you could ever offer.
Skip. It was roughly 4 p.m. when you went to the shop, but a few minutes later it seems to be 8 p.m. Also, look at this man's jawline! It can cut freaking diamonds!
There's a little something I'd like you to pick up for me at the game shop.
Gladly, Master Kaiba.
What is it with these lackeys calling their employer master? Do all of them have like some submissive fetish or something? Even weirder, does Kaiba want to be called that? It's wrong in either case.
My master, Seto Kaiba.
There is so much wrong with this. Okay. First, the guy on the right wants to be JC Denton so freaking badly with those sci-fi shades. The dude in the center is 2 freaking feet tall. And oh my God, did this guy swallow a boomerang? Did you eat a football?
Ah, Yugi, perfect.
How did Kaiba know that Yugi would arrive at the store at this exact time to answer the phone? Also, I like the detail they gave to Kaiba where his eyes have no pupils. They're just solid blue, to signify that he's truly become evil. That's actually a very interesting detail. What? Why is he on the floor right now? All they did was play a card game.
We had a duel, that's all, with each of us putting up our most valuable card as the prize.
Judging by the current state of Grandpa Moto, the actual prize was a free shot to the gut with a baseball bat.
And look at the sweet prize I won.
Shocked anime face is shockingly anime.
And I'll mark us with a special sign.
The special sign is a giant smiley face.
We each begin with 2,000 life points. First player to hit 0 loses.
Why does Kaiba feel the need to tell Yugi this?
What the?
I think if I saw a small child grow a few feet taller and put on a deeper voice in a matter of seconds, I think I'd react a little more than a simple what the. Also, apparently Kaiba's the only person to acknowledge that Yugi can transform.
I attack with the mighty Hitatsumi Giant.
This mighty card is a pile of
Attack with Dark Light!
Dark light? That sounds about as redundant as dry water.
Combining cards can be very effective.
He's good. He knows every aspect of this game.
It's not that hard to know that you can use spells in this game. That's hardly every aspect. Was that a Sangan? How come Yugi didn't activate the effect and get more Exodia pieces?
In your entire deck, there's not a single card that can stand up to a Blue Eyes White Dragon.
Apparently Kaiba knows the cards in Yugi's deck.
So what hope do you have against 2?
What is this? He summoned a Blue Eyes, destroyed Gaia, and then he summoned another one? F***ing cheater.
For someone claiming to have faith, you're giving up too easily, Yugi.
Grandpa Moto apparently died in the hospital and is now joining Yugi in ghost form. Morbid.
Only one unstoppable monster. Exodia, but he can only be summoned by drawing all 5 special cards. A feat that to this very day no one has ever accomplished.
Why not? It's certainly not hard since nobody uses hand destruction or anything to screw up Exodia's cards.
My dragons may be frozen for another 2 turns, but my new monster is under no such spell.
It totally definitely is, though.
Your judgment falls!
Kaiba sounds quite pleased.
I've assembled all 5 special cards, all 5 pieces of the puzzle.
It's not possible! No one's ever been able to call him!
Ooh, it's time for the Exodia Kamehameha. Alright guys, I want you to say this with me. Kamehameha! Ha!
Joey, make a move already!
Tristan really hates it when people think about things. Imagine Tristan saying this during sex. Not that he'd get sex with that "make a move already" voice.
Powerhouse lineup, don't you think? No one could win with these. Joey, your deck's filled with nothing but monster cards.
And judging by the mess of cards in the background, E-cards at that.
Your monsters will get creamed every time. Huh? See? That's the...
Joey ran around that thing instead of going under it. That would be like if you saw a buddy across the street, but instead of crossing the street, you ran around the block.
My grandpa's the real game expert in the family.
The family? Where's Yugi's mom and dad?
I could teach you to be a great tournament duelist. But only if you're willing to spend endless days and sleepless nights filled with rigorous training.
For a card game?
Joey, he already said he can't do it, and if he can't do it, he can't do it.
I never said I couldn't do it.
I do hope that these people stop doing so I can do my sin counting.
Now, can you name the most powerful duel monster?
No.
Can you name the weakest?
No.
You do know what a trap card is, don't you?
Kinda. I have no idea.
I have a friend in college who does this. He's like, do you know the largest data structure? Do you know the smallest? Do you know what truncation is? Also, how does Joey not know what a trap card is? The question literally gives the answer. The Duel Monsters Regional Championship field looks like a tennis court.
Put your cards together for Weevil Underwood!
Put your cards together? This announcer freaking sucks. At a racetrack, they don't say, put your Formula 1 cars together. Weevil, Weevil, Weevil. Your hair looks like Bulma from DBZ, except with Bulma, the bowl cut actually worked. And you have the nerve to rock a bow tie? You're not prim and proper, you roll around in bugs, you
The #1 ranked Rex Raptor, Dino Duelist!
There's not much wrong with you, Rex, but why are the bangs on your hair purple and the rest is brown? Is this why you never remove the wool cap? Taya is missing her toes. And yes, I have a strange fascination with feet, but why didn't the animators just decide to get lazy and draw her with socks like everyone else? First rule on the path to becoming an ace duelist? Shuffle the deck.
You have no time for rest! Did you come here to learn Duel Monsters, or did you come here to catch up on your sleeping?
Even when Kaiba wasn't reducing Joey to a 4-legged animal, Solomon was beating on Joey with a wooden sword.
Package? What is it, Gramps?
I don't know. It just came in the mail.
So the package didn't have a mailing address or anything to identify where it came from?
Kaiba did drop out of the tournament because of me.
Why would Kaiba even drop out? He can still trash all the competition.
My grandpa's deck has no pathetic cards, Kaiba.
This is the flashback that the Yu-Gi-Oh people wanted to drill into your mind so badly since it's played in almost every single episode. That's not the point. The point is that Yamayugi's balls haven't dropped yet.
The Raptor plays the strongest card in his deck!
So he doesn't have the red eyes yet? The Duelist Kingdom tournament is only a day after this, so surely he has the red eyes. Also, announcer, you are a liar. That card has 1600 attack. That card sucks the of a seasick crocodile, and it's the strongest? Did the other 200 duelists in this tournament have a deck chock full of 1000 attack point monsters?
And all I have is this weak little bug.
Weevil, your laugh is weird and you sound like you're trying to voice a rubber ducky that has cancer of the throat.
Weevil Underwood counters with the basic insect card!
The basic insect has 6 beautiful razor-sharp nipples.
I give you Mr. Maximilian Pegasus!
Maximilian Pegasus has his own special trapdoor device underneath the field. Also, isn't this just a regional tournament? Those things don't warrant a visit from Pegasus.
I invite you to compete in a bold new tournament I'm hosting at Duelist Kingdom.
Just look at Weevil's eyes. He is in deep love with Maximilian Pegasus. If only we can all take a chapter from this book, we would have no problems in this world. If we could all love the same way Weevil loves Maximilian Pegasus. It's beautiful. Also, Rex lost, but he ends up at the island anyway.
It's time to duel!
It's time to duel a videotape! Seriously, how is this even possible? Yugi put a tape and not a person. And somehow the Pegasus in the video is now the real Pegasus? What? This is so freaking confusing.
I know every move you'll make before you can even make it.
Pegasus is Jesus confirmed.
I can anticipate your next play and counter it with this dragon capture jar.
Well, yeah, but you didn't even give him the chance to lay down the Komori dragon.
Oh, the heat!
These monsters are very real.
If the dragon flames were real, then Yugi should be ash. As in burnt ash. I swear, this is as retarded as Yugi's body is to flames.
Vast magical energies in 7 mystical millennium items.
7 items? You're saying that...
My anime rips off Dragon Ball?
Yes.
I still haven't figured out whether he can really read my mind or if it's some kind of trick.
Okay, so does Yugi know now?
My next card is... the Dark Magician!
Well, of course it is. Ooh.
I attack your combo with the Celtic Guardian!
Celtic Guardian? It looks like you pulled Lincoln from Hyrule on his day off.
The Faceless Mage doesn't have a dark magic attack!
Technically, it doesn't even have any attacks. It has attack points, but it's not like Pokemon where Onix can't learn Surf and Charizard can't learn Hydro Pump. What? But Yugi declared an attack on that monster and should have let Yugi win. Like at a basketball game, if the score is 32-34 and the lad throws a desperation shot from half court and makes it, it still counts.
How did I get into this mess?
Really, Yugi? How could you not know how you got into this mess after beating the world champion, dueling Pegasus in the Shadow Realm, and having your grandpa's soul stolen from him?
I'll beat Pegasus at his own game. Whatever that is.
Really? He literally told you last episode.
The Egyptians called this the Shadow Game.
Wonder who this is from.
So the tape didn't have a label from the person who sent it. 1 minute of tear-jerking little sister big brother moment over blindness? That's a definite skip.
It's from Pegasus.
Why are you whispering?
Invitation to the tournament at Duelist Kingdom.
Where does it say that?
So that's where Pegasus is keeping your grandpa.
So did Pegasus break into Yugi's house and steal Solomon's soul-stolen carcass or something? He stole Grandpa Moto's soul, not actually Grandpa Moto's body.
The boat's going to be leaving in 2 days.
Where? Where does it say that?
According to this card, the tournament winner takes the grand prize of $3 million.
Where are they reading this from? There's no such writing on the cards that says such a thing. This is where I draw the line. 10 sins.
What are you doing up here?
What is he doing up there? Isn't that the rooftop of the school? Go to your school's rooftop at 7 p.m. and see how people react.
Yugi, you do know that I care about your gramps, right?
Joey telling Yugi how much he cares for Solomon is the same way I confess a crush. Hey, you do know I care about you, right?
You took a piece of the Millennium Puzzle and threw it out the window.
That thing should be long gone. With impressive underwater searching credentials like these, I would have no doubt that Joey actually would have found those Exodia cards that Weevil, the Wormy, Wiggle, Diggle, which I insist everyone call him now, toss into the ocean. Is this guy like 15 feet tall?
What do we do?
Well, you can stab him with that death spike you call hair. Also, why is this guy wearing a water wing? Also, I'm aware that 4Kids censored this, but why though? It's not even necessary.
Say your prayers, you runt.
Weirdest fight scene ever. This guy's hair. It looks like he and Tristan can have a battle like deer for a mate. Their hair looks so much like horns.
We're gonna have to throw you out.
You already did throw him out. Tristan and Taya are going too? This is a school week. Or at least I assume so. So what message is this sending to the kids? Hey kids, go to an island to play a card game without your parents' permission? My Valentine, giving kids erections since 2005. Hoorah. Yeah, Ma, just shove your enormous titties in this youngster's face.
You're either a champ or a chump. Cut this guy loose. He's fashion challenged and deserves to be crushed.
Whatever, Ma. You're gonna be all over Joey's Brooklyn salami in a few days. That kid there has kunai with chain, cyber shield, and the right arm of the dank one. That begs the question, is there another person out there in the Yu-Gi-Oh universe that has an Exodia deck who runs around in an ancient Egyptian spirit saying, I have the unstoppable Exodia?
If you've come all this way and you're still trying to improve your deck, you've got to be pretty desperate.
Well, you apparently have to cheat by throwing away the other person's winning condition.
Even though it's proven that you can beat Exodia decks because they have their flaws like any other deck.
You expect a lady like me to stay in this dump without even a shower?
Rules are rules, ma'am.
There's a rule against not having a shower.
Freezing out here, I can't sit still.
In another few hours, the sun will rise.
That didn't make any sense. Also, 4Kids censored this as well. Taya, if you gotta pee, go pee.
If you win, I'll give you a kiss.
My, aren't you like 23? Rex is like 12 years old. Rex's I'm totally screwed face is absolutely priceless.
Been trying to come up with some kind of strategy to finally beat these cards, but I couldn't come up with anything.
Hand Destruction, Droll and Logbird, Ash Blossom and Joyous Spring, Mystical Space Typhoon, Dark Bride, and Mind Crush can all stop Exodia.
Say goodbye to Exodia!
How dare you? You'll pay? You'll pay for this? How would you like it if I took your perfectly ultimate great moth and turned into a perfectly ultimate stank moth when I bend you over and shove it so far up your bumhole that your tonsils will feel sore? I bet you wouldn't be so eager to toss away my favorite monster in all of Yu-Gi-Oh! Then go to hell!
I'll get him!
God, Joey, are you crazy?
But if I punk out now, who's gonna help my sister, Serenity?
Nobody will be there to help you assist this Serenity because you'll be dead from drowning.
Just 3 more now.
Well, he's dead. R.I.P. and pasta, Joey. Jesus, Tristan, personal space.
Act cool, act cool. Cool as a cucumber, keep it cool.
Yeah, you're definitely keeping your cool right now. Imagine if you're a terrorist and while you're in an airport you keep uttering, "Keep it cool, inshallah I will pull this thing off. Keep it cool." Germ spreading. Also, you couldn't just sneeze away from Taya. Jesus, Maya, look at your thigh gap. You want to be SpongeBob so badly.
Wow, look, that's Weevil Underwood. He's the regional champion, the runner-up Rex Raptor. And there's Mako Tsunami.
Also, what's with these duelist names? Weevil controls bug types, and his name is literally a Weevil insect. Oh, hardy har, Weevils live underwood. Also, I guess that it was Rex's destiny to control dinosaurs, since that's his name. Also, what were Mr. and Mrs. Raptor thinking when they were naming their child? Oh, Ostro, what will we name our son? Oh, I don't know, Velocity, how about Rex? Even Mako Tsunami's name is a pun on a shark and a tsunami. I always wondered about these Millennium items and how the eye is the most brutal to possess. I mean, the other 6 demand that you wear it or hold it, but the eye demands that you rip out your actual eyeball and replace it with a piece of metal.
Well, I might as well stick with Weevil. After all, we do have a score to settle.
Isn't that him?
Well, of course Weevil is there. Conveniently placed rival is convenient.
Weevil, I challenge you to a duel!
I told my middle school bully this exact line and he never bothered me again. Ever.
Whoa, where are all these moths coming from?
Seriously though, where are the moths coming from? Weevil doesn't actually control bugs.
Maybe you're just slow for a big guy.
You should not be talking, Taya. You are moving the exact same speed as Tristan. Also, Weevil isn't even running fast. Kinda looks like he's hobbling a bit. Yugi shouldn't have his mouth open while running through a barricade of moths.
It's time to duel!
As you wish!
So were these arenas on Duelist Kingdom activated by pre-dueling shouting? Or did Weevil's horrible voice shake something loose in the machinery and the dueling arena just came up anyway?
Let's see how you like my killer needle!
Whoa, the killer needle is thick. And it's totally being stolen by Mega Beedrill.
I guess you just weren't listening when Pegasus said that this tournament would have exciting new surprises in store for us.
Actually, Pegasus didn't say the rules. He said,
I could tell you what these new rules are, but what fun would that be?
My monster! What have you done with my monster? This makes no sense! My creature was supercharged with a field power bonus! But according to this, Yugi's creature somehow became just as powerful!
How did Weevil not notice this immediately?
I'm upgrading him with a level 3 laser cannon! And a level 2 power boost!
Cards don't have levels. This isn't Pokemon. Speaking of Pokemon, it looks like Weevil is summoning a Heracross and a cracked up Kabutops. Is that Saki the Dark Clown? What's he doing in Weevil's deck?
The power of my Mirror Force trap card!
Hold your fire!
Too late, Weevil.
So if Yugi is saying it's too late for Weevil, how come he's able to call off the Celtic Guardian's attack in Kaiba's duel?
Weevil's regional champion. He's got moves your shrimp couldn't even dream of.
Yugi beat Kaiba. Weevil stands no chance. The only reason why he's made it this far is because of underwooded tactics.
Nobody asked you!
Catfight.
Weevil's trap card will activate as soon as I call an attack, and it'll destroy all the monsters I have on the field. But what if I get my monsters off the field first, and then destroy Weevil's trap?
Or you could just destroy it if you have the capability to destroy it. I mean, that would be like if I wanted to use a mystical space card, but I felt the need that the other person had to kill my monsters on the field before I used it. What is this shuffling? It looks like he's magically pulling out a whole deck of cards from the deck of cards and just ghosting it back into the pile.
Sure, he's just a little slug now, but the cocoon of evolution will change all that.
Okay, first you put a cocoon in attack mode. Let that sink in for a bit, and all Yugi has to do is attack with literally any creature and that moth is gone.
But do I have a card that's strong enough to stop it?
Well, you should know, Yugi, since that's your deck, you dip.
Ah, the field power bonus makes it too strong.
The field power bonus isn't what's dumb here. What's dumb is that Yugi knowingly sent Gaia to attack something higher than its attack points.
Go, Curse of Dragon! Take flight! And I'll combine it with this magic card! Attack with Dragon Flame!
Or in real-world terms, okay, I want to summon Curse of Dragon and use the Burning Land card with it. Oh wait, I can't do that? That's okay, I'm the protagonist.
It's still moving.
You're surprised?
Well, yeah, I'm surprised by both the facts that the Moth sounds like an elk and that it should totally be destroyed right about now. It was still one turn away.
So you stopped him one turn early.
You weevil. The Moth is shooting white stuff from its wings.
It releases tons of these tiny toxic particles, and your precious Dragon Knight combo is being poisoned!
Poison? It looks more like Gaia's rusting.
And I hereby relieve him of his dueling gauntlet.
Thievery.
3-star chips so far. But I still need to win 7 more.
Yep, 7 plus 3 is 10, Yugi.
Here I stand, the next Duel Monsters champion!
Friends of the year, ladies and gentlemen.
Where are we, Joey? Where have you taken me today, big brother?
To the beach.
And by yourselves? I mean, you guys came on a bus and the driver wasn't even a tad bit suspicious why 2 little kids were boarding it alone.
Hey, Joey.
Yeah?
You're the world's best brother.
Look, I'm a big brother. I love my little sister to death, and I definitely would not endanger her life by walking with her in the middle of the road.
If you lose, you give up your only star chip.
That's right.
Why, though?
They're mostly monsters and fighter types. I guess that makes this meadow region my kind of turf.
Fighter types don't exist, but why would they even get a boost from a meadow region? That would be like if Schwarzenegger trained for Mr. Olympian by blowing bubbles before every competition.
I took them, yeah, up until the competition.
Do you have the guts to accept? Get it? I want to play you, kid.
So, what's with the slow, vintage, porn-sounding music that plays every time Mai speaks? Nothing. I didn't say anything.
Considering that you wouldn't even be here if Yugi hadn't given you one of his chips, you've got to be the weakest duelist on the island.
No, all that means is that he wasn't invited.
Do you have to be so insulting?
This time she was being truthful.
Who?
Taya is.
Oh no! What are all those mountains doing on my field?
Your field? No, Joey. The field belongs to the people.
Why is it you duel?
Why do I duel? For all the comforts that I crave. Designer clothes, travel perks, anything to avoid real work. Hot cars, turbocharged for living large.
And you also apparently want a globe and a penguin wearing a director's hat.
Duel!
They yell duel before dueling. When I have sex with my girlfriend, we don't yell Well, we do, just, not before we... You know what I mean.
Our bonus will bring his power up over 300 points.
It still has a 1430 attack power. Ugh, what a horrid number.
I'll still take it on. Attack!
Joey declares an attack on a monster with a higher attack power than Masaki.
Monsters that can fly have a magical resistance against monsters that can only walk on the earth.
Yeah, and they're called wings.
No, but he attacked too soon before he thought about what her monster was capable of.
It's capable of bursting my eardrums.
What do you think you're doing?
Divining my card. Cards, speak to me!
What kind of divining is that?
Tiger Axe!
What a strange name. If all names were this bad, we'd get cards like Wizard Staff, Man Gun, Creepist, and Blue Eyes White Dragon. Oh, wait.
Mai has ESP. It has to be it. I'm gonna lose this duel match.
Look, Joey, it's either duel or match.
Believe me, I know.
When you get that look in your eye, I believe everything you say.
Wow, that's a very bad personality trait.
If she's not psychic, there must be something else she's doing. I'm smelling a bunch of different perfumes coming from her cards.
Wow, Joey's smell must be more acute than a bear's if he can pick up the smell of perfume and trace the genesis of said smell back to Mai's cards.
Baby Dragon!
That wimpy card is your grand play? I only wish it was worth some more, so when I devastate you, it would do more damage to your life points.
First, it's in defense mode, so his life points are saved. 2, if it was worth more, you do less damage, not more. 3, Joey, how do you plan to destroy Mai with a defense position monster? And 4, Mai, you need to quit being a
But while my harpies multiply, I can't attack you, so it's your move. Of course, you'll soon be up against an army.
An army of harpies? How the heck do I fight an army?
It's okay, Joey. The biggest army she can have is 5.
Attack it, my 3 harpies sisters! What? What happened to my harpy ladies? They've gotten so old!
How did mine not notice this immediately? Cyber Shield was censored by 4Kids, which is very unfortunate because the armor had pointy nipple spikes. 4Kids, what's the matter with you? We need more cards with pointy nipple spikes.
Not even for me?
Sexy female is sexy and seductive cliché.
Pegasus gave